Hey everyone, welcome in. I'm Sharp Shadow GG. Welcome to the channel. This is literally the first upload, which is crazy, but we are going to be playing a 112% Steel Soul mode playthrough of Hollow Knight. Yeah, let's jump into it. Wish me luck. In wilds beyond, they speak your name with reverence and regret. For none could tame our savage souls, yet you the challenge met. Under palest watch, you taught, we changed. Base instincts were redeemed. A world you gave to bug and beast as they had never dreamed. Elegy for Hollownest. Dope. Alright. You got some sweet chain action. Skip, 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 skip. There's the knight. Our little buggy boy wandering the wastes. And now we're falling down a hole. Sweet. Alright. So, first things first, early game, I like to grab the Geo. It's just kind of nice to be able to buy things, especially for if we're going for a 112%, want to make sure that we're able to get all of the stuff that we're going to need for that, and earlier the better, to be honest. And part of that also means that when it comes to like these little bugs and stuff, just wandered around minding their own business, I choose violence. Because for some reason, they're just carrying that sweet, sweet money around. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Your great strength marks you amongst us. Focus your soul and you shall achieve feats of which others can only dream. Collect soul by striking enemies. Once enough soul is collected, hold B to focus soul and heal. Will do. Sounds good. And that guy's gotta die. Parkour. Parkour. Whoa. So, Steel Soul mode, basically if you're unfamiliar, uninitiated, what this means is that it's permadeath. So if I die, the entire save file becomes unplayable, and we have to start over from scratch. And for those of you wondering, if I die, that does not mean the series is over. That means I start over from scratch. We are full committing, full send. No doing things halfway here. So we are in it for as long as it takes. Hopefully it doesn't take that long. 112% Still Soul mode is something I've done a couple of times, but I also haven't played this game for quite a long time. And there are definitely some boss fights I am probably out of practice, and this could go very poorly, so we'll see what happens. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Within our lands, do not hide your true form. Let all bask in your majesty, for only this kingdom could produce one such as you. Alright, so we are a higher being, and that means we're privileged, I guess. We got higher being privilege. Fury of the Fallen. Equip a charm at a bench. If I imagine at this point, this game's been out for quite a long time now. Anyone watching this is probably already familiar, but just in case folks are new to the game and checking this out for the first time, I will be kind of stopping and explaining some things as I go. Just to, you know, help a brother out. So charms are basically like little power-ups that you can equip. Oop, missed that jump. That will either enhance your existing abilities or give, in some cases, give you whole new ones. So it's a way of making you more powerful in the game, which is pretty cool. Beyond this point, you enter the land of King and Creator. Step across this threshold and obey our laws. Bear witness to the last and only civilization, the eternal kingdom, Hollownest. Well, I don't want to spoil anything for anyone, but not too sure any of those laws are still being enforced out here. All right, 1738. We jump off cliffs. Let's go. Trim the lawn. This grass can get it. That's what it gets for looking at me funny. Hey, it's our boy Elderbug. Let's go. Ho there, traveler. I'm afraid there's only one of me left to offer welcome. Our town's fallen quiet, you see. The other residents, they've all disappeared, headed down that well, one by one, into the caverns below. Used to be there was a great kingdom beneath our town. It's long fell to ruin, yet it still draws folks into its depths. Wealth, glory, enlightenment, that darkness seems to promise all things. I'm sure you too seek your dreams down there. Well, watch out. It's a sickly air that fills the place. Creatures turn mad and travelers are robbed of their memories. Perhaps dreams aren't such great things after all. ... So ominous. Alright, let's equip a charm. Basically, whenever you're sitting at a bench, just center menu, pick the charm you want, toss it on. We've only got one so far, which is Fury of the Fallen. For anyone who doesn't know, Fury of the Fallen, if you are at 1 health, which is the little mask guys up in the top left, it will increase the amount of damage you do and give you like a pretty cool visual effect on your screen, which is cool. We will be using this for like all of 5 seconds. I am not a particularly huge fan of it myself. And to be honest, I don't want to be at 1 HP in a Steel Soul mode run too often. I know that a lot of speedrunners are a big fan of it because more damage means go faster, but yeah, just not my thing. Not what we're going for this run. That is not the vibe. Oh. Let's just take some fall damage. Yeah, why not? Murder, murder, murder. Let's just see what our boy Cornifer has for us. Ah, hello there. Come down and explore these beautiful old ruins. Don't mind me. I've a fondness for exploring myself. Getting lost and finding your way again is a pleasure like no other. We're exquisitely lucky, you and I. I'm a cartographer by trade, and I'm working on mapping this area right now. Would you like to buy a copy of my work so far? Yes, I would, Cornifer. Give me that map. I don't actually think I need this for the 112%, but I want it anyway. Oops, didn't mean to skip that. Anyway, she's just now opening our new map shop in Dirtmouth, selling all sorts of useful things to wanderers like yourself. She'll even sell some of my old maps from time to time. I pop back to see her whenever I finish mapping an area. She's always so excited to see me. I love that for you, Cornifer. Happy wife, happy life. Yeah, I'll do my best not to skip dialogue as we go. Read it out. We love the lore. Love the, what was the, like, worm monster thing from, Star Wars that came out the sand pit? It was like a, started with an S. I don't remember what it is. It's annoying because it's gonna come to me too as soon as I stop thinking about it, just because that's the way it always works. Yeah. The little green dude in the jar that we just broke, that tunneled in the ground, that's a grub. Those little dudes they're kind of like collectibles, almost, how most games would treat collectibles. Basically, there's a bunch of them in hidden spots, kind of all around in this world. And as you unlock, I guess, or find or free multiples of them, you can get rewards. And we will be stopping by and getting some of those rewards soon, because we are going to be freeing some of these grubs. We are big believers in freedom here, and we want the grubs to be free, live long, happy, healthy lives, for sure. That's not foreshadowing at all. Just gonna kill these dudes. Get that money. Cool. Alright. Now, here's where we find out, because, like, I'm just be totally transparent here. I have not played this game in probably, I don't know, like a full playthrough, probably like a year. So, oh. I was just gonna say, this upcoming series of events is gonna show how rusty or not I actually am, and turns out the answer is rusty. That's probably not a good sign, but it's fine. Ay. Alright. Well, on the plus side, if this takes like a billion attempts to do, it'll be a good little montage for the video, I guess. But we are not cutting anything out. If I do something like bad and dumb, then I did something bad and dumb, and I'm just gonna have to live with that. Okay, let's go. All right. Not that rusty. Still pretty rusty. Okay. Right as I'm saying I'm not that rusty. Just do, like, dumb stuff. There's probably going to be a lot of that in this playthrough. I'm just being so for real with y'all. Jump down here. Alright, so the reason we pulled that bug over to kind of swing off of him and make that jump is because this thing is hidden up here, and if you wait till later in the game when you have the abilities unlocked to just get up here naturally, well, then you have to wait, and I don't like waiting, so we can get this thing now. This is a mask shard. For every 4 of these you get another mask, which is like your health points in the game. So right now we've got 1 out of 4. 3 more and we get another HP, another mask. Which is pretty awesome. And it's also part of the reason why we're collecting all this money, because we can buy a couple of those mask shards pretty early, which will help us, just give us that little bit more survivability, so that way we don't accidentally just have to restart the playthrough doing some dumb things, as I am prone to do. Getting around here ain't bad. It's yeah, just be patient. We're gonna jump up here, come this way, and we're gonna say hi to an old friend. Inspect this. It is a toll machine with a symbol of a stag. Yes, I will insert 50 geo. Now we got a cool bell toy. Totally worth it. Oh, this guy. Let's hear him out. Greetings, little one. It's been an age since I last heard the ringing of a station bell. It echoed down the stagways and called me to you. I've grown stiff and tired over these many years, and I've forgotten much, but the sound of the bell will always call me back. These stagways stretch the depths of Hollownest. If you want to travel them, hail me from the platform. I will take you where you need to go. Ah, thanks, buddy. Let's go ahead and just unlock the stag station, as they are called. They're like fast travel locations. Up here in Dirtmouth, so we can quickly get back and forth from Dirtmouth to the Forgotten Crossroads. And we will be unlocking a bunch of these as we go through the game. This is basically the fast travel system in the game, which is pretty awesome. so before we continue upward, we're actually going to go down. And just kind of clear a bunch of this stuff. I'll show you the statue thing up here. So you'll see like statues kind of like this throughout the map, and there's a couple different designs. Basically what these do is when you whack them, you get a bunch of extra soul. So they're available for you to kind of refill your soul so you can heal or use abilities and stuff throughout the game. Different size statues hold different amounts of soul. So that one's worth 3, it gets you 3 hits worth of soul. There's bigger ones that do more. But yeah. So if you see those around and you're in need of some resources, good to stop for a second and give them a couple swings. That said, we're going to go ahead and jump into our first boss fight, air quotes, of the game. Gruzmami. Ow. Okay, let's not embarrass ourselves. Okay, okay, okay. That's probably not a good sign. Okay. I feel real bad about that whole situation. Let's not think about that too much. Gonna come down here, do some more murders, get some money, pop in this house, say hello to this dude with the cologne coming off him. Oro, you oaf. You wield your nail like a club. MZ, how much deeper do we have to go? Oh, what? Who are you? I see. This old village. What a strange dream to have led me down here. If you hadn't found me, I don't think I would have ever woken. I'm Sly. Usually I live an uneventful life up in Dirtmouth. The air in these ruins doesn't agree with me, so I'd best be getting back. If you return above, come and see me. I'm probably the friendliest face left there, and I can thank you properly for your good deed. Ah, how nice of you, Sly. I'm not going to absolutely be cursing your name later at all. Alright, now we can go up. There we go. Woo! I got 2G over that. Or however much I got. But anyway. So, this is called pogoing. You downswing on things, and you can skip over them. But that is grub number 2. Making progress. Oh. And of course, as is customary, anytime you fall in this game, you will fall past like 8 platforms that you had climbed up previously. Intentional game design. These little shield guys, they're easier if you just downswing from on top of them. Now, we're back over in this room where our little stag buddy was, just off there to the side. So we're gonna stop here for a second. Just quickly grab grub number 3. Freedom! Heal up so we don't do anything dumb. Or at least so when we do inevitably do something dumb, it's not as punishing. Unlock this. Come up here. We're gonna kill these dudes, grab this money. Now we're going to quickly come up this way and grab grub number 4. These guys, I think the first time you fight them, they can be a little difficult, but you just gotta kind of, you know, touch them, get out of the way. Touch them, get out of the way. If they try and sit down like that, just jump over the shockwave. It's not too bad. But yeah, that was grub number 4 in the books. And now we are going to head off to do boss fight numero dos. Get another one of these guys to fight. And this guy, when he swung, kind of broke this wall, opened this up for us. We're not going to completely go down this way just yet, because we can't. Well, I guess you can if you're a much better gamer than I am. But we're just going to grab this money for now, and we'll come back here later when we've got some abilities unlocked. I actually don't know if you can without the abilities. It seems like the kind of thing that some insane person might be able to do, but I am not an insane person. A very rational, normal, mid-gamer. And I am perfectly happy with that. Alright. Just gonna kill these dudes. Now, first boss fight of the game. This guy likes to jump around a bit. He's a little slow. What you don't want to do when he jumps is stay on the same side. So whenever he jumps, you just want to kind of walk underneath him to get to the other side. Because he's always going to swing to, like, the side that you're currently on. So you just walk underneath. And then after each of those, like, little phases where he's on the ground and you whack his face, he's going to do that little, like, kind of swing thing. Whenever he jumps back, he's going to do the shockwave deal. You just jump over it. And a lot of this game really is just about, like, when it comes to the boss fights, understanding their patterns and just how to react to the pattern. So, it's not too bad. So, fun little fact, like, this wall up here is breakable. If you ever need to, like, just get the hell out of dodge, you can do that if you need to. We're just gonna touch him. And then there's one other, like, kind of cool thing. Not something you really rely on with this boss fight, but just to show you, one drops over here. Yep, those little balls that drop from the ceiling, you can whack them towards him. I think they only do, like, 1 damage, I'm not sure, but it's just fun. Anyway, when you've beaten him a few times, he drops down here. And you can do a little victory dance on his corpse. That city crest, FYI, is just the most important item in the game that we will pick up. So, really important that you pick that up and then do this little victory dance. I'm not stalling for anything in particular at all. Oh, look, a bug. What a crazy surprise. Who could have seen that coming? Hey, bud. Hey, want to be friends? No, don't leave me. I'm lonely. Okay. But other than the city crest, we want to do this. 1 for completion percentage. I'm pretty sure False Knight counts towards it. And then also for all that money. And also because you got to come this way anyway. So seems like the thing to do. And we're just going to follow these torches up. Here. I like the skulls on sticks decor. It's not ominous at all. Surely nothing bad's going to happen to me. Oh. Hello, evil shaman-looking guy. Oh ho! Who is that creeping out of the darkness? My, you're looking grim. A strange empty face and a wicked-looking weapon. Something important has drawn you down into Hollow Nest's corpse, but I won't ask what. Perhaps the reason you found me is because you need my help. Say no more, friend. I'm going to give you a gift. A nasty little spell of my own creation. It's just perfect for a little one like you. Oh ho ho. What could it be? Oh, cool. It's like a floating lamp thing. That's dope. Lighten up the room. Consumed the vengeful spirit. Tap B to unleash the spirit. Spells will deplete soul, replenish soul by striking enemies. Dope. Cool. And that's what that does. I'm sure this little, like, level it's dropped us in isn't going to require me to use Vengeful Spirit at all. That would be crazy. Hey, still got it. I'm going to kill him anyway. Because I like money. So this is what I meant by some of these like statues that you can whack for soul are bigger than others. So like this one's obviously bigger than the last one. We already hit it once, so 2, 3, 4, 5. So that one's good for 5 whacks. That smaller one was only good for 3. But yeah, super useful if you're in need of some soul and you see those things around. Okay, maybe I don't still got it. But, just coming up here for more money. As always. These little blue things... Oops. Okay. Those blue bulb things, you see around sometimes, pretty infrequently. These are lifeblood. So it'll drop like little dudes out of it if you whack them. It just gives you a couple of extra temporary masks. If you sit at a bench, they go away. If you get hit, they go away. Yeah. And then this guy's pretty easy. You just Vengeful Spirit him. And if you run out of soul, you just wait till he spits out one of these rolly guys and then just stand next to him and he'll crouch so you don't gotta worry about him while you just whack the rolly dude to refill your soul. And then occasionally, he'll spit the orange goop at you. Not gonna say what that is yet. Spoilers. But you just dodge it. It's not too bad. And then after you Vengeful Spirit him a few times, he's dead. And we get another charm. Soul Catcher. Used by shamans to draw more soul from the world around them. Increases the amount of soul gained when striking an enemy with the nail. That sounds way more useful for my purposes than Fury of the Fallen. Oh, there you are. I was watching over you while you slept, and must have slipped away myself. I woke up and found you disappeared. You're a surprising one, oh ho ho. Actually, I wanted to ask a small favor of you. You see, there is a certain creature lurking just above us, in the heart of this temple. ... Oh ho? Well, yet another surprise. You've slain that creature before I even asked. I scarcely deserve such a friend as you. You're a marvel. Oh ho ho ho. Ah, thanks for letting me out of the cage, buddy. And look, the gate between us is opened. Oh ho ho. I'm sure you're eager to move on. Farewell, and have faith. Whatever you are seeking, it will find you. Ah, thanks, pal. You're not so cruel and evil after all. So we're just going to unequip Fury of the Fallen, and we're going to equip Soul Catcher. So the reason we did that is you'll see under where it says notches, we only have 3 notches, and each of these have a cost associated with them when you equip them that takes up notches. And that's kind of how the game balances out. Like, really good charms are typically more expensive. The less useful charms are usually going to be cheaper. It's not always the case. There's some good value there. But there is one little kind of hidden mechanic here I can show you guys. So we only have 3 notches. If we want to equip both of these things, because they both cost 2, it would take 4 notches. But if I try and fail just multiple times in a row, I can eventually just jam it in there. And that puts me into a state called overcharmed. And whenever you are overcharmed, like, you get the benefits of both of these charms, but the trade-off for using more charm notches than you actually have is, like, you now take double damage. And double damage doesn't sound great, so I'm not going to do that. But that is an option to you if you want to. And if you do, good luck to you. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Really, I guess it's not that bad. I mean, all you have to do is just not get hit. And if you think about it, you know, like, life's about choices. You just got to choose to not get hit. Make better decisions, you know. Really, it's a skill issue on my part. But we're going to come back up here. We've got the spell. We've beaten the bosses in this area. We've got 4 out of the 5 grubs. So the game plan now is we're going to get grub number 5. And then we're going to go collect our first little grub reward. So I like to do this. Just clear all of these guys out of the bottom. Come up here, dance around this dude, get this money without killing this guy. The reason we don't want to kill this guy is because we need his help. So we'll see if... no. Okay. I am so bad at this, for the record. Like, this is gonna take, like, an embarrassingly long amount of time to do this, but I'm sure there's, like, a bunch of speedrunners and stuff that would get this first try, but I'm not them, so. We're gonna bring him over here. Try and keep him elevated. Nope, it's not gonna work. See if we can bring him back. Ah, damn. We got close. But basically, we're going to pogo off of that guy. Get over to the grub. I believe there's another way to do the skip. I am not that talented and good looking, so I'm going to do it the pedestrian way and pogo off of the flying dude. There we go. See, that wasn't that bad. Sweet. And we freed our grub buddy. So we see the grubs that we've already freed. And we see this old man grub here. And he seems to really appreciate that we freed those grubs. It's funny because, like, the first time I played this game, I felt so bad for this guy. He's called the Grub Father. And he gives us another mask shard, which is awesome. But I felt so... yeah, like, so bad for him. And having obviously, like, played this game before and stuff now, and knowing what the deal is with him, yeah, you really feel for the guy. Like, probably one of the more sympathetic characters in this game, to be honest. Because, you know, those grubs are his kids, and I think kind of once we find them all and you see what goes on with them, I think it's one of those things where, like, any parent watching this is probably going to be able to relate. So, doing a good deed. But we got our reward. We found all 5 grubs. We beat Grub's mother. We beat the false knight. We got the vengeful spirit. We got a couple of mask shards. We're going to visit our buddy Sly since we freed him from his days down in the Forgotten Crossroads, and we're going to see what he's got for us. So first things first here, I want more health. I want more masks. Let's be safe during this run. So I'm going to buy these mask shards from him. And if you notice, right now, up top, we've got 5 masks. And now we've got 6. Let's go. Alright, and he's got some other stuff for us. There's a rancid egg, lumify a lantern, and then he's got a couple of charms, gathering swarm and stalwart shell. There's a key, and he's got vessel fragments. Vessel fragments are like mask shards, except instead of masks, when you combine them, I think it only takes 3 off the top of my head, but it increases the maximum amount of soul that you can have stored. So also very good to have, which are really nice. And then we're also gonna stop over here and say hi to Ilsa.
Bapanada.
Is Zelda. It's been way too long since I played this game. Come to buy a map, have you? It's really my husband you should be dealing with. But what a surprise. He's headed down below. He'll pop back occasionally to deliver new maps for the store, but I do wish he'd spend a little more time up here. I've not much interest in retail myself. Now, let's see what's here for me to sell. Alright, so we got a compass. This is another charm. That just shows you where you are on the map. A quill, which is basically what you need to buy to unlock mapping. And then we've got like these pins and markers and stuff you can use to notate like areas of interest for the markers on the map. And then the pins will show you where this stuff is in the map for the areas that you have maps for anyway. So we don't really have anything to like spend the money on yet. I'm just gonna buy the quill to buy it. Like we're gonna end up buying everything in this game anyway. It doesn't particularly matter. But yeah, with that, let's call that part 1. Couple of bosses down, another mask shard, and we are good to go. And yeah. We'll call that part 1, and I will see you back here in a second for part 2.